Hello everybody, this is the Lysol. Welcome to my week 19 of 2023 roster update for my alt account, the TheLisolRedux. Let's get started. So, I put together this spreadsheet in order to track my progress. I split my farms up into 3 tiers with 5 characters each, and I also have some stragglers down there. You can see the IG-11 and Queel. I try to get one character up to its goal and another up to G12 or G13 per week. So far through the year, I've managed to hit that almost every week. Probably 5 out of 6 weeks I can pull it off. Excuse me. So right now I am working on Jabba. I just recently got JKL. And I am pushing hard towards Jabba. I have Jedi Knight Luke finished at Relic 7, and I'm also trying to work on my pilots for my Executor, because my Executor fleet's kind of weak. But once I get the pilots up, it will definitely help me a lot, both in my Fleet Arena and in Grand Arena. So you see we got Bando, who I got this week, up to Relic 5. And next week I plan on getting Cad Bane up to Relic 5. I have actually a handful of these characters geared up pretty decently now, but we'll get into that in a little bit. IG-11 and Queel are in here because I want to use Bam, Cat, IG-11, Queel, and Dash as a team in PvE stuff. Conquest, Proving Grounds, that kind of thing. They should be able to beat any Proving Grounds that I won't be able to beat with my SLKR or my Jabba when I do unlock Jabba. And my Cat, I do not have unlocked yet, but I'm probably a month away, depending on how often they pop in the Get 3 store. Okay, this is where I gotta get used to this. I'm doing this in a different way now. So, let's look at my gearing for the week. I was able to get my TIE Defender up to 6 stars. I'm pushing hard on it. I'm trying to basically catch up on like all of the ships, and with the chases that were adding extra stuff, I was able to, focus on doing a bunch of ships at once. Hopefully I'll be able to get all of that done by like the end of the year. Here I just take some characters up some star levels. I'm working on Canderous in the Cantina because I want to start working towards Darth Revan now that I have Jedi Knight Revan. I think I can take him to 3 stars. I don't expect the Canderous farm to take me very long. And then I activate Saw Gerrera. I don't plan on using him on this account anytime soon, but here we are. It's wasted GP not to activate him at least. And then I take him up to 3 stars. Alright, now what are we doing? I haven't watched this video in a day or two, so I don't know. So I'm just kind of hemming and hawing here. Okay, yeah, I get Aura Singh. I promote her to 7 stars. That's the last of my Cantina farms for Jabba. Then I take a look at SWGoH, I think. Yeah. I take a look at SWGoH. Oh man, what am I even doing? I'm looking all over the place here because I have a lot of options and I'm not entirely sure where I wanted to go here. So as you can see, with almost every single one of these characters, I can hit the upgrade button. So I think I decide on SWGoH. I know I do because I take SWGoH up to G12 here. Stupid not to. I've got the Kairos to do it. I just do it. All the rest of the gear is trivial. Then I take a look at Chrysanthemum, I believe, who's only gear 7 right now. And I take him up to gear 12 as well, I think. I do take him up to gear 12. Yeah, I'm able to do it. I just do it. I come back later and I clean up his abilities. Hold on. So I take a look at Jawa, see what I need. It's some of this like really low level gear that's going to be really hard to get going forward. And I'm kind of out of options now. So I take a look, I scroll down here, see if there's anybody that I can do. There isn't really. I look at Bastila because I want to do a little bit more in the crate raid. Oh, and these are teams that I want to work on getting up to gear 11. So I've got like my Mace Windu or my Qui-Gon Jinn team I want to work on, my Night Sisters, my Troopers, and my Iden team. I want to take all of these teams up to gear 11 so they're usable in GAC, at least in edge cases here. Here we go. Now I take Bam up to R5 because I had him at G13 this week. He's up to R5 now, so he's actually doing something in my Executor fleet. I expect my Executor fleet, which I was able to take to 5 stars this past week after the event. I expect my Executor fleet to hold even more than it does already. It was doing okay for me in Chromium and Erodium with the triple attackers at 4 stars, but it did get one shot occasionally. So I'm hoping that the little boost with the gear and the 5th star is enough to make it basically hold all the time. And I believe that that's it. Yeah, that's it. So comparing my growth, I went from 5.183 million to 5.222 million. That's a 40,000, 39,000 GP difference. I remained the same at 96 Zetas. 10 Omicron stayed the same. 45 G13s, that stayed the same. G12s, I'm up to 15, and G11s, I'm up to 15. So next week, I'm working on Cad Bane. This is the gear that I need for him. Lots of scanners, a few med packs, and it's very disparate gear. Thankfully, there's nothing that there's a whole lot of. It's mostly those Mark 8 security scanners. But there's only 80 of those. Everything else is pretty light. It seems like there's one instance of most of the pieces here. So I don't have to, I can kind of split what I buy. It'll be really easy to buy this stuff from the stores. So my plan for next week, dark side and light side, I'm still farming the BTL bomber. Jesus, it's taking forever. I'm farming 2nd, 9th, and 7th sisters. I'm farming Kairos and salvage. Little less so the salvage, mostly just Kairos, but I am hitting that shock prod node with all of my energy that isn't spent on shards. In Cantina, I'm working on signal data during the week, on Canderous on the weekends. I expect to have Canderous at 7 stars in 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. I'm not rushing it. I don't have any reason to, but I would like to get it done relatively quickly. In the fleet, I'm farming Raven's Claw, TIE Defender, Mark 12 HoloLenses, and Mark 8 scanners. And my goal for next week is to have an R5 Cad Bane, a G12 Scando, and a G11 Fennec. I think it's totally doable, and I might be able to get some of my lesser Jabba requirements up to G11 or G12, things like the Mob Enforcer or Jawa or Gamorrean Guard. Alternatively, I might work on one of those teams, the Troopers, Iden, Night Sisters, to get them up to a more usable level. As it stands, all 3 of those teams are usable for my account in GAC, but they're not very good. So if I can get them all up to a G11-ish area, I'll actually be able to use them in more than just a couple of edge cases. All right, that's it for the day. Thank you guys for coming and watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment in the comment section down below. Follow me on Twitch. I usually stream either 6 or 8 a.m. in Eastern time, depending on the day of the week. Join the Discord, which is in the description below. And watch these videos. Godspeed.